Ralph Uwazuruike is the leader of the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, a group canvassing for the secession and sovereignty of eastern Nigeria. He holds degrees in political science from Punjab University, India, and law from Bombay University, India. Uwazuruike adopts the principle of nonviolence as propagated by Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King, Jr., as the philosophy of the struggle. He has been detained several times and charged with treason in Nigerian courts. On the 28th of April 2010, he was visited in prison by Chukwuemeka Uwazuruike and his wife, Bianca. Following Uwazuruike's death in 2011, Uwazuruike was named his successor and crowned as Igbo. He has since embarked on several regional projects, including the erection of a library in honor of Uwazuruike.
The 31st of March 2012, I am immensely privileged to perform the foundation name ceremony of the Ojukwu Memorial Library and Convention Center.
And building residential houses for displaced Biafran War veterans. Uwazuruike condemns the killing of Igbos in northern states of the country by the Boko Haram group and continually calls on Igbos to return home in order to avoid the massacre. Early life and education. Ralph Uwazuruike was born in Okwi, Imo State. Having experienced the horror of the Biafran War as a kid, Uwazuruike nursed hopes of resuscitating the defunct republic, albeit through peaceful means. He was particularly enthralled, in his school days, by books on Mahatma Gandhi, which influenced his decision to study in India. Uwazuruike studied political science at Punjab University, and then law at Bombay University, India, after which he enrolled at the Nigerian Law School. He was called to the Nigerian bar in 1991. Formation of MASOB. Uwazuruike founded MASOB in 1999, in the aftermath of the Nigerian elections that produced President Olusegun Obasanjo.
Today is a special day for us. This is our 18th anniversary. Exactly 18 years ago, I formed MASOB as a village in Lagos. Today, I am very happy. And the message of Biafra has spread to all over the world.
The group kicked off at Uwazuruike's Temple of Peace residence in Lagos and recorded a high rise in membership in its first few weeks. Arrests and trials. Irked by MASOB's growing popularity, the Nigerian government began clampdowns on the group.
It's not pretend. Imagine wait, you're telling me if you die now, human being die. So that's what you're supposed to be telling him. No, that's what you should be telling him. That's what you should be telling him. Somebody you knocked down.
Uwazuruike was arrested on several occasions on charges of unlawful gathering and disturbance of public peace. He was often eventually released within a few weeks. On one occasion, he was arrested in Lomé, Togo, for storming the 36th Organization of African Unity, OAU, summit which had in attendance several African heads of state. Uwazuruike's longest spell in detention was to come in 2005 when he was arrested in his Okwi hometown by men of the Nigerian police. He alleges to have been flown to Abuja aboard a private jet and remanded in an underground SSS facility. He remained in prison detention for 2 years after a protracted bail hearing at the Federal High Court, Abuja. Justice Bintaniako eventually granted him 3-month bail to enable him bury his mother who had died during his incarceration. Treason trial. Uwazuruike was charged with treason in 2005 at the Federal High Court, Abuja, before Justice Bintaniako. The then Attorney General of the Federation, Bayo San, appeared in person for the government while Michael Hamba, San, represented the defendant before being replaced by Festus Keyamo. The case, however, did not proceed to the trial stage as the first 2 years were spent hearing Uwazuruike's bail application. He was finally granted bail in November 2007. In 2011, Uwazuruike and 280 Masop members were arrested in Enugu at an event in honor of Ojukwu. He was released on orders of Nigerian President, Goodluck Jonathan. In April 2013, the Supreme Court held that the trial could commence after rejecting contrary submissions by Festus Keyamo. But today the rest of the story just disappeared. So that is he doing in regards to the Biafran struggle? And which people is he working for? All that is known now is that he has betrayed the struggle by collecting money from the Nigerian government and looking the other way. Online, he has established an online radio which is run by one Icona Ejanu living in Germany. This came after other not so reasonable rollouts like the Biafran license and plate number, passport, and now VOBI radio. All these moves by Ralph Uwazuruike this day can be seen as outright deceit and fraudulent. So that should the Biafras do now. Run, run, run.